Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they put in a whole lot of hard.
The home of the Celtics is sold out and noisy inside here in Boston. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Irving is out there at West. Then it's Elijah Wan. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Bird in at the small forward. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Here's Irving. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Well, so far for Coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know Brad. The team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he gets a lot of the credit for that.
Here's Houdini following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's LeBron. Nice step back to get it off. And part of the reason why the Celtics are ahead of schedule in their rebuild is because of Coach Brad Stevens. He has everyone on the same page.
You know what? You talk around the league about Coach Stevens, and other coaches are just astounded by his work ethic. People around the league think he's already a top coach and could be one of the greats by the time he's done if he stays at the professional level.
So it's Boston now. Jerry West unable to get his shot to go. Shot off the screen, and the shot is long.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Now here's McHale, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Elevates and powers in the one-handed.
Textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure strength.
Oh, we could feel that one all the way over here.
And you could see it. That first step was so decisive, aggressive move to attack the rim. And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Let's send it out to DB, who caught up with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP and a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest, and I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Jones, no good. Nice D from Bird. Here's James, powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's Houdini. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Havlicek the pass to Houdini. McHale kicks to Parrish. And he gets it to go. Parrish has got his first points of the game. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. West kicks to LeBron. He dishes it to Olajuwon. And the shot is good.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Here's Houdini. He's covered by Irving. There's a screen by McHale. Jones, no one around him. Again, the miss by Jones.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the third straight year, the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was, could they keep those young guys focused on growth? And experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
And it's clear for the Sixers, the plan has been to continue to add good young players. Eventually, I think they'll be a force in the East. There's no guarantee, but they've got a plan and they're sticking to it.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Parrish. Pierce comes in for McHale. Ray Allen is checked in for Jones. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Houdini. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Russell, he's checked in for LeBron. Durant comes in for Larry Bird. Irving's checked in for West. And Curry subbed in for Irving. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
A lot of teams that win a title often have a former #1 pick leading the way, or at least a top 3 NBA draft pick as their leader. So the 76ers are trying a shotgun approach to that, trying to get as many top 3 picks as they can, hoping one turns into the next superstar.
Frazier, he's checked in for Olajuwon.
And not many people expected anyone from the Atlantic to do much last season. Boston was the surprise of the division as they ended up making the playoffs.
Now here's Curry. He kicks to Frazier. The shot is off. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Rondo with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Frazier. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. Celtics trail by 4. And for Boston against the rest of the Atlantic Division, they were tough. They ended up going 12-4 in the division, which was a big reason, Clark, they made the playoffs.
And you know, those 12 wins against the rest of the Atlantic, Kevin, were division best. Even the Raptors, who won the division, only had 11 wins against the Atlantic.
Well, last year for the Celtics, they weren't exactly world beaters at home. Still good enough, though, to get the job done.
Yeah, just a game over 500 here in Boston. Not great, but at least it was over 500 for a young up-and-coming team.
Rondo against Curry. The drive by Rondo. That evens the score. Rondo's got 5 now.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams.
Oh, my. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
Allen left side. It's Pierce on the wing. 3 seconds left. No good. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. 76ers lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.